Most people think tattoo regret comes from pain, or from choosing the wrong artist, or from getting a bad tattoo. But after years of tattooing, I've seen something very different. Most tattoo regrets start way before the tattoo even ever touches the skin. They start in the way the decision was first made, not the tattoo itself. And today I want to explain why that happens and how you can avoid becoming one of those regret stories. People love to label tattoos as good or bad, but here's the truth most don't hear. A lot of tattoos people regret are technically fine. Good line work, decent execution, no obvious mistakes. Yet years later, they still don't feel right. Why is that? Because the tattoo wasn't the problem, the decision-making process was. When decisions are rushed, emotional, or copied from the internet, the tattoo may look good on day one, but it doesn't age well in meaning. Tattoo decisions are often driven by emotional spikes: a breakup, a life change, a trip, a phase of inspiration. Emotion creates urgency, and urgency feels like confidence. But excitement is temporary clarity only. Tattoos are permanent. I've seen people feel 100% sure in the moment and 3 years later feel disconnected from the same tattoo. Not because it's ugly, because it's no longer something that represents who they are. That's why urgency is dangerous in tattoo decisions. Here's something true artists understand, but clients often don't. Good tattoo decisions follow a sequence. That sequence is 1. Placement, 2. Size, 3. Flow with the body, and 4 is when the design comes in. Most people do it backwards. They fall in love with the design first and then try to force it onto their body. When you reverse the order, you create long-term problems. Awkward placement, poor aging, loss of readability. The tattoo might look fine now, but the body will expose the mistakes over time. Clients usually focus on the design. Artists focus on placement. Why? Because placement decides how the tattoo moves, how it stretches, how it ages, how visible it becomes over time. A great design placed poorly will always lose. A simple design placed correctly can age beautifully. Artists think about joints, muscle, movement, posture, and aging skin. That's why experienced artists sometimes say no, not to control you, but to protect you. Your first tattoo does something important. It teaches you how to make tattoo decisions. If your first tattoo is rushed, copied, impulsive, that becomes your baseline. But when someone takes time with their first tattoo, asks questions, understands placement, and respects the process, every tattoo after that improves. That's why experienced artists are more cautious with first-timers, not because beginners are a problem, but because first decisions shape future ones. Here's how to avoid tattoo regret in simple terms. Slow down, let the idea sit, think about placement before design, ask how it will age, not just how it looks now. Choose an artist you trust to guide you, not just someone who can execute the tattoo well. A good tattoo decision feels calm, not rushed, not pressured, not emotional. Calm decisions age better. Most tattoo regrets don't come from the needle. They come from decisions made too quickly. If you're planning something permanent, give it the respect it deserves. Slow down, ask better questions, and trust the process. That's how tattoos become something that you cherish for life and not just something that you have to live with. If you are planning a tattoo and are unsure where to start, take time to understand your body, the placement, and your intent. That clarity matters more than any design trend ever will. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.